This week, guys, a lot of the kiddos have been out of school across the state due to our wild weather. Today, kind of back into the swing of things. That is now behind us. The freezing rain, the drizzle, some areas had very light snow. Most of that completely melted yesterday, and that's down into the rain gauges. Ended up with about 1/10 of an inch of moisture when it melted down across central Oklahoma, 1/10 of an inch to 2/10 of an inch in the southwest, and down in southeastern Oklahoma, over an inch of moisture. Unfortunately, out of this winter event, we told you, northern Oklahoma missing out, still needing more precipitation, but February is usually a dry month for us, but it's looking active next week. We have turned the calendar month over to February now, and our average highs get warmer by the end of the month into the upper 50s. Average lows climb up above freezing by the end of the month. Now, as far as rainfall and moisture goes, it's our second driest month of the year. We have had as much as almost, 4.5 inches. That was back in 1990. Snowfall, we've had as much as 18 inches back in 2011. We averaged just under 2 inches. And yes, we get severe weather in the month of February. We've had as many as 6 tornadoes in this month. Next week, we do have a chance for rain and storms. The overall severe threat is looking very low. It does look like a soaking system headed our way. We are quiet. We are dry now. It's 27 degrees. Skies are clear. North winds are at 15 miles per hour, 5 to 15. And that north wind is creating a chill. So as you're ready to tackle your Friday, single digit conditions is what it feels like to the north. 16 in Oklahoma City, 13 in El Reno, 17 in Shawnee, 20 in Ardmore. Temperature teens, 20s. That's the air temp. Feels colder, factoring in that north breeze. Your hour by hour forecast: 38 at noon, 49 is where we're headed for an afternoon high. Sunny skies and winds out of the southeast. They'll be light this afternoon. 50s today again in western Oklahoma. Still chilly in the northeast where that Arctic air is trying to erode away. Speaking of Arctic air, it's getting a shove off towards the east and eventually a big blast of very frigid air. Arctic air moving into the New England states. Just want to show you in comparison into tomorrow morning what it will feel. This isn't even the feel like temperature. This is the air temperature in portions of New York and Maine, 20 to 40 degrees below zero. No, thank you. That's where the Arctic air is staying. That is not impacting us. We have a warm up on the way, and on infrared imagery looking out over the Pacific, very active. Several storm systems lined up all the way back to Russia, and several of these headed our way heading into next week. It's an active pattern, bringing moisture chances back. Sometimes we will have a chance next week coming up for a little bit of a wintry mix or snow, mainly in western Oklahoma. It does look mostly to be rain makers. Now, how are we going to the weekend? Ridge is setting up. We warm it up. We're quiet. We're breezy tomorrow. Sunday, we may have some fog or even freezing fog and drizzle in parts of the state early. I'll show you that. Then into next week, Monday into Tuesday, we're watching the storm back to the west, bringing rain, a few thunderstorms. The timing of it still not completely pinned down. Some data says Tuesday, some data says Wednesday. May bring some snow to our panhandle. That storm system moves on out. It's not incredibly cold. We do try to turn colder towards the end of the week when a next system moves across. Does that one have enough moisture with it to bring us winter weather? We'll have to see, but active enough that when you add up the several days of precip chances, some areas of the state pick up an inch, maybe an inch and a half of moisture, with 2 inches possible down to the southeast and maybe up to 1/2 of an inch in portions of western Oklahoma, which is good. The drought rages on. We need the moisture. Tonight, we're down into the 30s. Now, it'll turn windy tonight. Tomorrow for your Saturday, gusts 25 to 30, 50s, 60s, and may have a few 70s in northwestern Oklahoma Saturday. Now, Saturday night into Sunday, we flirt with freezing up and down the I-44 zone across Oklahoma, including the metro. Winds completely light. We'll try to get some fog to settle in. If it does, some light drizzle or some light icing may be possible. It's not locked in. Just stay plugged in Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, 60s on the way. Light winds, upper 60s Monday, and then it's active next week, guys, and we need that moisture. Back to you.